I don't know about that. Hey, the Maltese Falcon.
Maltese Falcon.
I made that. I made underwater for it.
Oh, shit.
Now listen, when I made the Maltese Falcon, I told Marilyn, get everybody to sign the bottom of it and send it over to Switzerland, where my money was. So that's what she did. She packed it up in a thing and took it over to Switzerland, you know. And then I started buying my gold. My gold started going.
And then
again,
South America.
Well, actually,
Hell yeah.
I was like in 5th grade, and I was looking at Brazil and
next thing you know, we'll.
Are you recording it? Oh, I saw Brazil there and get it out. So I didn't know this girl that was in our class was from Brazil, you know. Well, not Brazil, but South America. So I said to her, I told this guy, I said, that's where I'm going to build a house, right there by Rio, you know. So he said, well, ask her. She goes, what is it? She goes, there's no population there, you know. I go, what I care, I'm going to build a house there. What I care, there's anybody around here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That don't matter to me, you know. She goes, well, you might want some people around here. I go, well, what? You know? So then I bought the land there and then, I think it was. Then they want to know what I want to make down there, so I did really made belt, hat,
Boots? Did you make boots?
I made boots. Tony Lama.
Leather pants?
You know Tony Lama?
No.
You never heard of Tony Lama boots?
Those are yours? Oh, shit!
You never heard of Tony Lama boots?
It slipped my mind. I remember now.
But Tony Lama is all sorts of. I made shoes back then.
What about Cole Haan?
Hey, I made beer. Now listen to this.
Did you make Cole Haan shoes?
You're gonna laugh at this.
Right.
I'm 5 years old, so the old man goes, "Hey, you got a lot of money, you know." He's the guy that kidnapped me from Hollywood. You know?
Oh, shit.
Hey, wait.
Right.
So he said, "You got a lot of money, you know?" I go, "Yep." He goes, "What are you gonna do with that?" So I'm gonna make shoes. He goes, "You're gonna make shoes?" I go, "Yeah."
Should have made soccer
He goes,
balls.
"Why would you make shoes, you know?" I go, "Well, that's what I'll make." So he goes, "Okay." So I made shoes. So then he says, "What do you made money, more money now? What are you going to do?" Because I kept buying and selling gold. You know?
And you're 5 years
I go,
old.
"Yeah." I go, "I'm going to make beer." He goes, "You're going to make beer?" It was
5-year-old
called.
makes beer.
Wait. It was limp beer.
okay.
All right. Now listen to this.
Okay.
So he goes, I go, "I'm going to make beer." He goes, "Okay." He goes, "We want to work. We don't care." So I go, "Fine." So I make beer. So Marilyn comes in. She says, "All the beer you make, I can sell at our liquor stores out in Hollywood, you know. So make all the beer you want to make." I go, "Okay." So we start making beer, right? So what happened is the FBI comes in. FBI. You know, we want to know who owns this brewery, you know.
FBI came in
Now wait.
South America.
So the guy comes in the house. He tells his wife, "Hey, they want to know who owns this brewery." Now I was sitting there watching TV, you know, 5 years old, you know. So he looks over and he goes, "I can't tell him he owns it," like that, you know. And they go, "Well, that's who owns it," you know. So I'll go down and talk to these people. So I go down there and the guy goes, the FBI guy, he's got the same shield on like this. He goes, "We want to know who owns this place. These guys aren't the Limp Brothers. We want to know what the fuck's going on." So he goes like this. I go, "I own it." He goes, "You own it?" I go, "Yeah, I own this brewery." He goes, "Well, where are your parents?" I go, "Well, this guy kidnapped me, so he runs out, right?
Oh,
he gets out of there." Now, this sounds kind of true. So he says, "Who do we
That sounds
call
kinda true.
when you're, you know, to find out what we're supposed to find out?" I said, "Mae West." So he calls Mae West. So I go, "I'll talk to her. You don't know her." So I go, "Mae, the federal boys are here. They think I'm making too much beer." She goes, "That's ridiculous. What are they talking about?" You know, Mae West.
Yeah.
"That's ridiculous. Well, I'll bring the lawyers in there." So what happened is the FBI guy goes, "Call the boss. This lady's going to give us a lot of trouble." So then the guy goes like this. He said, "Forget it." He goes, "We don't have to worry." He goes, "Just forget it. We don't want to go into all that trouble." So I kept making the beer, which was Limp beer back then, which he turned into Anheuser-Busch later on.
So-
Yeah, I needed a bigger brewery, so I had to open Anheuser-Busch back there.
Here's what I
That's
want to
the
know.
truth. What?
So after all that crazy shit, how did you end up in Mexico?
I'm waiting. Well, they said, here's what they said. The government said they ain't going to tell you who you are unless you become American.
Oh, fuck
So
that.
I said, "I ain't becoming American." Then they ain't going to tell you who you are, and they ain't going to tell you how to get your money. I looked at him and I go, "That's illegal. You can't do that, you dumb fucking motherfucker." You know. So I looked. drive up. That's it.
And then, so you come from South America to Baja.
I didn't come from South America. I was in St. Louis. All right?
You came here, huh?
Good.
Came here.
No, first I went out to L.A.
Hollywood.
All right.
You were a child actor in Tarzan.
First I stopped off to Vegas, did a little playing, all right?
All right.
Then I went to Hollywood. Then I went to Malibu, okay?
Okay.
Now, the United States is so crooked, they won't let anybody tell you anything, you know? So I go, up your ass, buddy, I'm out of here. So I left, came down here. I'm waiting here for Switzerland to tell me.
Let your trust open up.
All they got to do is tell me how to get to my money, and that's it.
How do they get
Now
a
I'm
hold
on
of
my
you?
way down to the house.
Telegram?
They have a phone here, they can call.
And so is this your store way?
But to them, hey, the way they did it, they're cooking as shit.